We're smoking reefer.
The weirdest thing smoking on the internet. The Podheads web show.
The great marijuana, that is the purpose of this meeting, ladies and gentlemen.
Marijuana is referred to as Mary Jane, pot, weed, or tea.
That Michoacan, man, Acapulco Gold, man. I even smoke that fat stick.
We're smoking reefer.
The weirdest thing smoking on the internet. The Podheads web show.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're here in the Cypher. It's another hashtag Weed Wednesday. It's your boy Frank the Tank, and I'm here with my best bud JB Perez.
Yeah, what's up? I keep looking at
We're
Instagram.
live,
Look,
yeah.
we finally got Instagram back. Yes, right. You're in the Cypher. We're the Podheads in the division, the
We're in
cannabis
the
division.
Division Studios, home of the sneaker division. This is the cannabis division.
Yeah.
You're here with the Podheads. WJHM1023jams.com. That's the place that hosts us every Weed Wednesday at 7 p.m. These live episodes, you never know what you're going to get.
That's
when you're
right,
gonna
really.
get. But we're here in the Cypher. So, like JB said, we figured out Instagram at Podheads Web Show on Instagram. We're just kind of doing like a little background sneak peek for the folks on Instagram. Y'all are just seeing us record our actual production here. And if you're watching on Facebook Live or YouTube, or anything like that,
Twitch, all that stuff. So bear with us, right? You said it. We're in the division. This is episode 101. I said
101.
it earlier. 101, right? A new chapter in the book of the Podheads. So we're trying something new, but I think this direction is going to be really good for it. It frees you up to let loose.
no hands.
Yeah,
No
look,
hands, yeah.
let loose. So I'm excited about that. Shout out to Jeremy Cash, our homeboy over there, Sneaker Division.
Yeah,
you're the
producing
man.
right now, running the show behind the cameras, doing a great job, or at least we'll see.
This is his
the jury's still
interview.
out, yeah.
He will get fired looking at you, Instagram.
But it's going to be a great show. We're going to talk the Olympics. We got some awesome clickbait for you, too. But before we get started, let's do this as we always do. We got a new special presentation of our Weed Wheel of Destiny. So go ahead and break that bad boy out.
Check it out. Let's see if it pops up. So we're trying,
There
There
we go.
it
Look
is.
at that guy.
Boom, boom. Shout out to Frank the Tank here. This is his creation. Instagram, you can't see it.
Yeah.
But we got the Weed Wheel of Death digital. What we got
Edib-
there? Edibles?
Edibles.
Do we got any edibles?
So we're laying down edibles. I know we got some edibles around the studio here, Mr.
Yeah,
Cash.
anywhere?
We might have to find some. We'll definitely find some here in a minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, C's. Don't worry. Don't
worry.
be shy, brother.
We got the
We got the
homies.
whole crew here doing
Yeah.
the thing.
Thank you, sir.
We got some edibles here. I'm gonna have to. I got you, bro. Yeah, I got you. So we got some edibles here. Nutty OG
Okay.
and Blueberry Kush from Dank Nugs.
We have to only one.
Let's do one of them. You take your pick, Nutty OG or Blueberry.
Blueberry Kush.
Blueberry Kush. Can you
get my fruit on?
Yeah, so let me get a wide shot. Can you hit Frank's camera on this there? And look at that bad boy. So Dank Nugs, they do really cool packaging, really cool products, and this is actually chocolate, right? Infused with THC.
Is this the the Rice Krispie type of edible?
Yeah, we're gonna try it. All right.
Pop the can. Pop the
Bad
can.
boy open.
Yeah.
Give it a try.
I feel like we've been eating
first,
edibles
sir.
a lot.
We've been eating a lot of
lately.
edibles,
Yeah.
especially for somebody that it doesn't do anything for me.
Right. Well, what can I say? It got loud last time we ate edibles towards the end of the night, so I think edibles that's what does.
It's
to
a
the
slow
Podheads.
burn. Yeah. here we go.
Slow burn. Okay. Probably sounds real
That's
nasty
not
on
so
the radio,
much.
but
It's not so much Rice Krispie as it is. It reminds me of not the taste, but the consistency.
I can't place it.
You know, the crackle. Like, what's that old chocolate they don't make anymore? The used to be one of my favorites. Yeah, Crunch Bar. Remember, they don't make that anymore, do they? Crunch Bar.
Wait a minute. Holy
What
shit.
happened to Crunch Bar?
You're absolutely right. What
I haven't
happened
seen Crunch
to the
Bar in like
Crunch Bar?
20 years.
It used to be one of my favorites,
Yeah.
actually. Crunch Bar. Mars? Is that? I don't know.
don't
Wherever you are, Crunch
Gone
Bar.
but not forgotten.
Yeah. Not bad.
Not bad at all. It's a little. It doesn't taste like chocolate. It, I get a little bit of blueberry in there, but it's good.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. It's good. They got their own unique flavor, which, go for it. I'll put
can't
one in
place
here for
it.
Dank Nugs.
Yeah, and again, it's with those
Yeah.
edibles, you can't really taste the weed in it, and that's kind of the good thing, bad thing. I don't know. I guess it's up to you.
Yeah, it depends. You can be sneaky with
Depends,
these things. I
depends,
mean, these are
depends.
pretty obvious what they are, though, because they look like bud. They look like green nugs of bud.
They're just
So it's
being
pretty
safe.
cool.
Cover
I
your
like the
ass.
novelty
Yeah.
of it. I don't know what's, do we got a percentage on here? I don't know. 300 milligrams. All right. So yeah, I probably eat the whole thing. 350. Yeah. So not bad.
Not bad.
All right. Cool.
We'll see how.
Dank Nugs. We'll see how we feel a little bit. Yeah.
All right, so
We'll
let's
keep
get
hitting
to
that.
it, brother.
Yeah. So we got some interesting
Episode
things to talk
101.
about, right? I wanted to talk clickbait, right? We got to do
Right.
clickbait, our
Start with
favorite
clickbait.
segment. Go ahead and
Hit
give
my
me some-
button.
Hit our
My
clickbait,
button.
man.
Clickbait.
There you go. JB loves this segment because
Yeah.
JB's like me. Minor ADD, right? We can't help but get distracted by the little articles, right? You go to Google. I often go to Google something and forget what I'm Googling
Yeah.
altogether because
You
of
get
the little,
Yup,
exactly.
You get sidetracked from
So
it.
we do that for
So
you.
you don't have to stay focused, people.
Exactly.
We got the clickbait for you here, the Podheads.
All right, so for the first story, Michigan. Yeah. Michigan State. Shout out. Put one in the air from Michigan State.
Right here.
A pro-cannabis state, recreational out there.
Very nice.
They're spending $20 million in weed tax revenue, okay? Because this is a big thing. We've talked about how important tax revenue is, especially for people that lean right on cannabis reform or cannabis law. So Michigan is spending $20 million in tax revenue created from cannabis sales, right, to study how medical cannabis can help veterans with PTSD.
Thank you. Thank
So,
you again. Another great example of what you should do with the tax money that comes from cannabis. We said it from jump. We want it to go to education. We want it to go to health. We want it to go to our veterans. God damn it. We want it to go to our freaking veterans, man.
And it seems that I don't have the numbers, but I know that the weed usage in veterans is super high. I use it. Every veteran I know say they use bud because they're trying to avoid messing
pills.
with all the pills that the VA gives.
Yeah.
So, pretty cool. 13 million of the 20 is going to be used for examining the efficacy of cannabis in treatment and suicide prevention.
Okay, big one.
Yep. 7 million is going to be funding Wayne State University's Bureau of Community Action and Economic Opportunity. There's a mouthful for you. And this bureau partners with researchers to study how cannabis can affect other mental health issues. So things like anxiety, depression, sleep issues, etc. So,
I cannot get mad at all when any state puts money where their mouth is, like to try to get cannabis for the medicine that it truly is. You know what I mean? So shout out to you guys. There's a hand, right? It looks like a hand, Michigan, right?
Michigan?
Looks like
I don't know.
yeah, people say I'm
Great
from,
Lakes?
I'm from this part of the hand.
Oh, okay.
I knew somebody from, see the mitten,
I
the
don't
glove,
know.
the mitten.
Okay,
People
I
say,
guess
yeah.
that doesn't look like a hand to me.
Shout out, putting up the hand up for you guys. Yeah.
What's in these things, JB? I don't know. All right, so hold on. I did want to say one last thing about this the story. They're actually in the middle of a study right now. MAPS, Multidisciplinary Association for Psychedelic Studies, is conducting this program through the university. Right now, they're in phase 2, and that's what's supposed to be funding this. So phase MAPS, yeah. So there you go. Our producer knows exactly who they are. So he's very into psychedelics. He would know. So these guys regulate that kind of thing. They at least study, So it's very cool that they.
And that's
do that.
all we want to see. At least give it the time of day, study it, because I'm confident that you're gonna find all but positives.
They're testing
out of
against a placebo,
psychedelics.
right? So they're doing legit testing.
Thank you.
250 veterans. So and I think we're gonna find that weed helps most often than not. With psychedelics, right? LSD, mushrooms.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. So look at that. Our producer's telling us that they're also studying things with veterans for PTSD, like LSD, magic mushrooms, MDMA, all kinds of.
I am so happy.
That's
I
cool.
mean,
Yeah. So shout out to Michigan and everyone involved.
Another precedent. I mean, not even precedent. They're just following suit. Use the tax money that you're getting from legal cannabis to do good things for the community, man. Like to try to revert all these war on drugs problems that we created for ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go ahead and fix that.
Thank you.
Anyway, I would be remiss if we didn't talk about the next thing. We got to move on with our next clickbait.
Okay,
It's
let's
not
do
quite
it.
clickbait, but I had to ask JB. I'm spitting here. I had to ask
Clickbait!
JB because have you ever heard of the expression "could sell a ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves"? Salt to a slug, anything like that?
Is that white to a polar
JB,
bear?
yeah.
You want snow to a polar bear?
JB told me a story about a door-to-door salesman.
Oh, pull it up. Our producer,
Bro.
pull up the picture. Pull it up. It's the story.
JB
is
bought
there.
a $2,000 vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, dude.
Bro,
Yeah. $2,000.
tell me.
Yes. Okay. So, all right. So, you know the name. You know the name. Kirby Vacuum Cleaners. I'm about to become a Kirby salesman right now because I have to
Pay for that shit, you're going to have to.
I have to prove myself. Okay,
Oh,
then.
my God.
There you go. So my man understands.
My man sees, yeah.
My man understands. I have to prove or not prove, but
So you had a
explain this
door-to-door
purpose.
salesman come to your house
Yeah,
and ring your
literally.
doorbell.
Day one.
Don't
Did I
ask-
what?
You had a Dyson.
I did have a Dyson.
He had a very
I had to
fancy.
turn it in. I had to turn the Dyson in to get my
Traded in the Dyson.
like a damn used vehicle. I had to trade in my Dyson for it. Listen, here's the story. It was day one. I just moved in. Long day. I am tired. I am sweaty. I start smoking weed. And you know what happens? You relax. You become relaxed. You become funny. You become just chill. Open the door and I'm, hey, what's up? What's up? What do you got? No lie, my wife not 2 minutes before said, man, this floor is dirty. Man, this floor is dirty. Boom. Oh, my God. Like heaven.
Like sent from God.
I'm high. I was like, come on in. Manna from heaven. Walk right in. And
Wow.
2.5 hours later.
2.5 hour presentation.
I mean, he showed it to me. I mean, I would not have bought it. I mean, he was a great salesman, but I would not have bought it if it did not work. And the guy spent 2 hours showing me this mother effing $2,000 Kirby vacuum cleaner.
Did he break out like the wine and spill in some
Dude,
dirt?
They had it all. They had bro, a new carpet. We installed brand new carpet, and the dude picked up like through the carpet like dirt. Like there's no way the carpet could be as dirty as how much dirt this vacuum took up.
Still dying. He's still dumbfounded. Yeah. Have you
listen.
used it since you bought it?
I have used it. I have used it. I have not done the whole spectacle. Like, no, I've used it. My wife's not around. I used it, and I plan to use it. I might start a vacuum business just to pay off this damn $2,000 Kirby. But you know what? If it works, I'm happy with it.
Do we have the Kirby on? Can you pull that vacuum up?
Mm-hmm. Show it up.
Look at that.
Look at it.
Kirby.
It looks old futuristic.
It looks like an old yeah. It looks like what people in the 80s thought what vacuum should look like in the 2000s.
The salesman was saying lifetime warranty. We believe that this machine works so well that we'll lifetime warranty. Yeah, it costs a lot, but I trust you. Trust me, it works. 100 years.
100-year-old
100 years.
Kirby.
I'm going to be using this goddamn Kirby.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah, so you know what? And then I'm not going to throw his name out there, but long story short, walked in. We ended up smoking together. My man, he gave me some bud, which we ended up, me and the Kirby guy. I'm not going to tell you where I live just in case, but coolest guy. Crazy story, actually. Crazy life story. But, who would have thought? Kirby. The consequences of smoking weed after a long day, right? Come
That's
right
crazy,
in.
bro. I have never. Don't answer the door when you're high.
Oh,
bro.
I'm never,
I have never
ever opening the door again.
When I smoke alone, I like to be left alone. It's weird because I'm a smoker. I'm a social smoker. But when I'm like at the house watching TV or I'm smoking by myself, don't bother me. I will ignore the door.
You like being high. Just let me be high.
Yeah, and so I just can't mess with somebody ringing my damn door.
Caught me up here. Just caught me right here in the first 15 minutes of smoking, right? Where the THC levels
Yeah, we talked about that,
We talked about that.
We got a lot of time left.
All right, let's do it.
We're getting, do you remember what time we started?
I don't know what time we started. Does it have a
It's
time?
8:09.
I think we started a little before.
Okay.
I don't mind going to break right now.
Go to break. Let's do it. Let's pay the bills. Pull up the break.
The Tibia Show would like to thank Buggy Creek Airboat Adventures for being one of our sponsors. I got to go on an airboat and saw a real gator. I even got to go to the gem mine and mine for some gems. We ate a steak dinner at the restaurant and even got some gator rights. If you want to have a blast with the entire family, I suggest you go to www.bcairboats.com right now. Get your tickets today. The website again is bcairboats.com. Oak Ridge Gun Range is a family-oriented shooting range that has been in business for over 30 years. They specialize in basic firearm training and offer numerous services such as consignments, gun trades, gunsmithing, and concealed weapon classes. I even got my training for gun safety at Oak Ridge Gun Range. Great customer service, and firearm safety is what they do best. So find out more at oakridgegunrange.com. Mid-State Fire has been providing top-quality fire equipment services for 3 generations to the Central Florida area. Don't wait for an emergency to repair. Call Mid-State Fire today at 407-246-8855. Get your fire extinguishers and emergency lighting for both your home and businesses by visiting www.midstatefire.com. That number again is 407-246-8855.
The Tiberia Show would like to thank one of their dedicated sponsors, Custom Designs Orlando. These guys are on Mills Avenue and do all sorts of stuff, ranging from photo ID badges, engraved signs, custom Braille ADA signs, vinyl lettering to trophies and awards. The cool part about Custom Designs is they can ship products all over the United States. You can reach them at 407-898-0373 and tell them that
Tiberius
sent you.
All right, you are back in the cipher with the Podheads.
That's
it's
right.
Your Commander-in-Chief Frank the Tank.
Yeah.
My man JB Perez.
$2,000 broker.
$2,000 lighter after buying a.
The best vacuum cleaner in the world is what I totally expect.
Apparently,
So,
the best vacuum. I want to see this thing in action.
I'm gonna bring it in next time. I'm gonna vacuum the shit out of your
Start
house.
vacuuming people's houses just to justify.
Just to justify. I'm telling you. Yes. No. It does all shampoos. It does it all.
Can you do tile? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow.
The grout gone.
Shut up.
Fish. Swear to God.
This thing cleans grout out of tiles.
Yes.
We gotta test that.
Thank you.
We
I'm
gotta
gonna
test
send
that.
a Kirby salesman to your door.
Can I count on yourselves? Yeah. That's funny.
Oh, it's funny. Yeah. Give me one. We
Let's
got
light
one
this
more.
up. We got
Yes.
one more. We got one more clickbait for you. Clickbait.
Give me that.
Listen, Hard Knocks, right? Hard Knocks is back. Oh, the Dallas Cowgirls.
Hey.
They are, and of course, I can't talk much shit because the Giants were on the verge of being on Hard Knocks too. But ultimately, usually, if you pay attention to Hard Knocks or football, the worst teams, the guys that did the worst the years prior, are usually on the hot seat for being on Hard Knocks. But I love it because it doesn't matter how trash the team is, that deep voice announcer and the way those awesome editors at HBO cut it together,
That's
they
what it
make
is.
you think every damn team is going to win the Super Bowl that year. So I'm a big fan of Hard Knocks. I'm a big fan of HBO. And I was excited. We run our fantasy football league here with the Podheads. So we have a really good time during football season. And so for me, Hard Knocks is like the first bit of snow on the winter,
That's
the leaf
true.
fall.
There it is. Oh my God! It's the NFL's here. It's finally here, right? Hard Knocks finally says football is here because you can actually go and watch it. That's a great point that you said about how it's produced. Like if it wasn't produced, if you didn't have that voiceover, to just get you psyched up for it here and just kind of give it that little extra to the storylines that you find.
Oh, my God, yeah.
And some of these storylines you'll never hear about if you're just a regular NFL fan. So Hard Knocks does a real good job. And they swear, I mean, it's real. And that's what I've always given it to Hard Knocks. It's a real people, real football team, and with real emotions, you know what I mean? Dak Prescott's ankle looking all right.
It looks okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. Yeah. But what about this bromance here?
Oh, they're best.
This is what I took.
Best
this right here is what I took from Hard Knocks. Of all the shit going on, these guys' bromance had me like,
they are like, oh my goodness,
a little. And I don't have any problem with homosexuality, but it just seemed like the homeboy Zeke was very excited. Yeah. Very excited to be around Dak Prescott.
Look at he's just like, oh, I mean, look at my quarterback.
My quarterback. You remember that? My quarterback.
Don't mess with my quarterback, man. That's my quarterback. You know what? As an NFL running back, all you want is a really, really, really good quarterback. And he got his quarterback back. So I get the emotion. I'm with you that Hard Knocks kind of showcased like it extra, like it felt a little extra, super bromantic.
He was failing at wrapping a present for homeboy. He bought him like an $11,000 travel bag.
Yep.
I don't remember the name of the bag. I can't remember the name of the damn company, but it was like an $11,000 travel bag, and he said that Dak bought him like a freaking diamond bracelet. Now I'm sorry, I don't care how rich you and I are, JB. I don't think I'm ever buying you a diamond bracelet.
Yeah. And I was going to say maybe it don't matter because their ring, you know, generations, they're younger than us, you know. They're in their early 20s, blinging, what's it called, snap, and drip, and all that stuff. So I kind of get it. You know what? He got his quarterback back. And that's all I care about.
So the bromance is okay as long as it's
as long as if I draft either one of them, they keep that love all the way through the season. For real.
Seriously, and I don't understand the problems with masculinity in like the NFL, with the problem with gays and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that is one sport that you got to get up close and personal with people. So, I mean, I feel it. I feel you, Zeke, Dak. I'm just saying, I'm not surprised if this thing's gonna be on Twitter soon. The memes. Watch for the memes. Just watch for the memes. But let's get into it. Let's get into what we want to talk about today. Olympics, right?
Yeah.
Tokyo Olympics 20. Look at that. 2021?
2020.
Yeah. They had to postpone it because of COVID.
Right.
Okay. It was supposed to be 2020. And there was a lot of drama about these Olympics.
I would say so. I mean, I didn't even know they were on, to be honest, which I knew they were on, but it felt like nobody was talking about it. Nobody was watching it. I didn't see any memes. You know what I mean? I didn't see anything. It felt like it didn't even really happen.
Well, because nobody was there.
Nobody
was there ultimately. But you know what?
That's
the medal count, as usual, turned out to be USA dominant. I mean, you've got, I can't, there you go. You got the counts right there. 104 total medals for the United States, people.
Okay.
46 golds. Look at that. So, China holding it down too. I mean, pretty crazy. 38 right behind us. I was like, since when did China all of a sudden start like killing?
I think they do a lot of these off sports, and I call them off sports because they're not like televised, like shooting. And I don't know, fencing and ping pong and all those off sports that they're really good at. I mean, they're just really good at, better than us. Well, we take the main sports, soccer, basketball, running, sprinting, that kind of stuff.
Okay, sure.
So you average that out and you get almost the same amount of gold medals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, I'll give it to them. There was a lot of firsts, right? There's a lot of firsts. This year you had like the first Iranian women's gold medalist. You had like the first American judo female champion. A lot of firsts this year. Some really good ones. But
I know a lot of smaller countries this time got medals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't have the facts in front of me, but a lot of smaller. Puerto Rico got a medal.
I didn't even know that. Look at that. So, but regardless, like you said, nobody was watching. The ratings were terrible. I think we got a graphic there. Compared to the last Olympics in Rio. I mean, look at that. The first day, nobody even, I believe a lot of people didn't even know. Maybe because there's no buzz because nobody was going, right?
Everybody's so busy and going that there's no buzz.
Compared to Rio,
Yeah, compared to
20. Look, let's say 23.5 million people watched the first night in Rio. Only 15 this year. Look at by day 3, people didn't give a shit. By day 3, the drop off was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I think I watched like one.
I didn't watch a single moment.
Bad. Yeah.
It was single moment, but I think it's to your point though. Families weren't there. The crowd wasn't there. There wasn't the periphery or the arms.
It was
that
really
you
weird
need.
watching people run and swim with no.
Correct. Yeah, that's also too, but yeah.
That's true. Cord cutters are making a difference as well.
You could still watch the Olympics through streaming, and that also didn't happen.
So the stream numbers too. Okay.
Exactly. So it's just people did not give their time to the Olympics. You know what I mean? And I like the Olympics. I like sports. I love competition. I like the Olympics. But for whatever reason, I think COVID got me too. My mentality. I did not.
I remember not even knowing.
care.
Yeah, like not even know if it was going to happen or not because I would see different headlines.
You know what? That's what it
varying
is.
news.
That's what it is.
So my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that's what it is. We were expecting it a year and a half ago, and we kind of just like the hype went away. The hype of the Olympics went away. And again, to your point, because nobody was there. Nobody was there. It was just a quiet, empty gym, pool, stadium. It was
That's just got to be weird.
It was eerie. It was eerie. And then I read that they were all confined to the village. Like, they didn't get to go 16, 17 days. They were stuck.
Oh, God. So no traveling.
No traveling, no
and I know Japan
tweeting.
cut down travel, too.
No tweeting, no pictures, nothing. So
And
there's
still, they had record numbers of COVID cases.
Oh, yeah.
It was
dude.
ridiculous out there. They set a daily record. In the first week, they had over 2,800 new cases. Look at that.
In Japan?
Yeah, by August, by the
Tokyo.
first week of August, look at the numbers that jumped from July
so
15th. Just in
crazy.
2 weeks.
You have to attribute it to the Olympics, right? I mean, just look at it.
Absolutely.
You have to.
There was over, I think, like 20,000 athletes, like 80,000 personnel, something like that. But of course, they did what they could for COVID. I mean, maybe this is the reason why people wanted it postponed again.
Yeah.
I mean, a record-setting cases of COVID,
Crazy.
and that doesn't look good for Tokyo, for the Olympic Committee, for anybody.
They were all
Is that avoidable? Is
mean,
there any kind of distancing, anything you can do to avoid that?
No, but I mean, it's COVID. I mean, the world's still dealing with COVID. If it was, we're still dealing with COVID. So I understand that we probably should not have done it, postponed it another year. Because look, how many people in Tokyo have died because of COVID? I don't know, but they're going to attribute it directly.
Any amount is too many. Any amount is too
Sure,
many.
to any family member, it's too many.
Sure.
You have to attribute it to the Olympics because those numbers show they were cool for a long time. Bring all these Olympic athletes, and then all of a sudden, boom, the whole Tokyo city. And mind you, they were all supposed to stay inside this complex. So how did it get out? Yeah, that's how contagious COVID still is, y'all.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Get up in that ass. Wash your hands. Wear your mask.
Wear your mask.
Anyway,
wash your hands. Get your shot.
I think we got like 2 minutes, something like that. I know we're about 10 minutes in. Okay. Yeah, 2-3 minutes. So let's go on. Let's keep it moving. Some good news, though, right? Okay. There was a lot of positive news coming out of the Olympics. And we'll run through a couple of my favorite stories, a couple of ours. Cuba. Shout out to Cuba. There's a lot of shit going on. My bad. Forgot that the drama. Let me not jump the gun on you.
Okay.
Right here, your boys, Russia.
Well, I saw the medal, right? So they got the third place medal count. And I'm like, wait, Russia, didn't they get banned from the Olympics, right?
Yes.
They did. Yet, however, put that picture back up. That's the ROC emblem, the Russian Olympic Committee. Okay, so that's what it is. The same colors. Those are Russian colors. All right, so
they changed from the wait. So they registered for the Olympics under the name Russian Olympic Committee.
Yep, the Russians did
because you don't have to be a country. I remember a few years ago. Right, Korea or somebody did something similar. You don't have to be technically a country to compete.
Yeah, yes,
right.
It did happen.
Or maybe it wasn't Korea, but I think it was an athlete who didn't want to compete under their flag or something like that. Yeah.
So there you go. Whatever loophole this is, Russia athletes got allowed to compete. And if you don't know what we're talking about, in 2016 or something, Russia was found to have a government-sponsored, state-sponsored doping program. Like, legit, the government was like, yeah, do this. And they got caught. They got 4-year bans, which I think got down to 2, which was supposed to end next year, 2022. Okay. So this year, they weren't supposed to do it. And yet, here they are. ROC, the Russian Olympic Committee. So, again, loophole, money. I don't know. You know me. When things like this seem shady, I always attribute it to money, underhanded shit. Like, you got caught.
So Russia, you think the Ruskies passed a little bit of money to Tokyo?
I don't know. The loophole.
They found
a loophole. Yeah, they found a loophole and they got it in. So there you go. Russia.
Well, so they won't let Sha'Carri Richardson because of cannabis, but a whole damn country can sneak in on some damn loophole shit. Anyway, listen, we got to go to break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the good news that happened in the Olympics. So stay tuned. Yep. You're in the Cypher with the Podheads.
See David Smith Law.com. You can call him at 407-801-2667. Wait, you are not Chuck. My dad can help when people get hurt. He loves to help people. If you are ever injured at work or in a car accident, you should call my friend Chuck. You can call him at 407-801-2667. The website again is cwsmithlaw.com.
Offices, Orlando.
Does it actually have that much W's? Over 40 years, Lighthouse Central Florida has provided education, independent life skills, and job training to thousands of Central Floridians who live with blindness or any degree of vision loss. Whether it's picking out clothes in the morning or just moving around your community and serving Orange, Seminole, and Osceola counties, contact Lighthouse Central Florida at 407-898-2483 or visit them online at lighthousecfl.org. Aw, Dad, my computer's slow again and I can't play my games.
Call Your Computer Solutions today and we will scan for viruses and clean that computer up remotely and make it fast again. Our phone number is 407-826-0810.
Thanks, Dad. My computer's fast again. Now I can do my homework. Thanks for calling Your Computer Solutions at 407-826-0810. Oak Ridge Gun Range is a family-oriented shooting range that has been in business for over 30 years. They specialize in basic firearm training and offer numerous services such as consignments, gun trades, gunsmithing, and concealed weapon classes. I even got my training for gun safety at Oak Ridge Gun Range. Great customer service, and firearm safety is what they do best. So find out more at oakridgegunrange.com.
Yeah, shout out to my producer back there. We're a little late coming back in from the break. It's JB Perez and Frank the Tank. We're the Podheads. Yeah, in the cannabis division here, in the Cypher, hashtag Weed Wednesday, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, we got you back. WJHM102jams.com. And everywhere else you can find us, Google, Apple, yes, you sir. Already know. Let's keep going. Let's keep going with the Olympics. Give me the next image over there. Suni Lee. Yes, she the gold medalist overall.
So happy.
Yeah, of course. And the reason I wanted to talk about her is twofold. One is she is the first Hmong race, or I don't know the facts, the specifics, but what Hmong is. Is it a race? Is it I don't know what it is.
Well, she's Chinese?
No, Hmong is an area, Laos.
Oh, okay.
Laotian, Hmong, it's a culture. I don't know. God damn it, I'm sorry.
Sure.
I'm high,
I know.
My point is, she's a first.
Struggling for the word, but yeah, there's like not a dialect, but
something like that.
Like a subculture.
Full on respect to you guys because it's a big deal. She's the first. You said there's a lot of firsts in this Olympics. She's the first of that culture, that
Laotian, Hmong,
people.
American.
Right.
Okay.
Number 2, and good for her. My first girlfriend, by the way, was Hmong too.
Yeah.
That's kind of grabbed my attention too. I'm just saying. Shout out. But the other thing is that she won gold medal in the overall. And, hell yeah, USA. Gymnastics, right? Good job. But as you remember, we talk about this on the show. Who wasn't there?
We don't have an image, but you know who. Simone Biles. Yeah. She said she wasn't going to be involved for mental health. Mm-hmm. She got a lot of hate because of it. She did get bronze in one event, which she decided to go ahead and compete in after a lot of pressure, though. I mean, she was getting a lot of pressure from all over the place, especially social media, which is why she came back. She ended up getting the bronze. She wasn't there. She wasn't fully there. I mean, she didn't want to compete at all, it seemed like. And
sort of forced
it
back.
Seems like we do not have respect for mental health in this country at all.
We don't care, man.
An athlete starts talking about mental health.
Nah, you pay too much. You're too famous. You're too soft. You're selfish. No, you're right. We do not care.
It's not easy. It can't be easy.
And shout out to her because she came back and still won bronze. Who can do that?
Got a medal, yeah.
Exactly. No one can do that. So my point is this: she left and somebody else got an opportunity, and I thought that was a silver lining. Like, if Simone Biles
if Simone Biles on her worst days getting the bronze is the third best person in the world,
exactly
in her sport, then I
exactly my point. So if Simone Biles was there, she was gonna clean house, and nobody else would have gotten a chance. I don't know. Suni Lee in 4 years is gonna be back. This might be her only time to be able to compete for USA.
Sure.
She now is a gold medalist. Maybe she would not even got silver or bronze. So anyway, my point is. Simone Biles wasn't there, and somebody else got the opportunity. So shout out to you, Suni Lee, for winning. And take all the time you need for your mental health. Take that from Simone Biles, too.
Yeah,
all the haters.
Good for Suni. Good for her, yeah. All right, good news. Other news. Let's talk Cuba.
Yeah.
A lot of shit going on in Cuba.
I want to go to Cuba.
I jumped the gun earlier. You're looking at Mijan Lopez.
Mr. Lopez.
Mijan Lopez. He's a Cuban wrestler.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Jesus. I don't know which leg to talk about more.
Oh, man.
Which one of the three, but they all look like tree trunks.
Yeah, man. That dude is huge.
He's a Cuban wrestler. This year he won his 4th gold medal in wrestling, in men's wrestling, heavyweight division.
4th Olympic?
4th Olympic gold medal. He's 38 years old, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, he's been doing it quite some time. And, of course, we never hear about it. Right? But his 4th Olympic gold medal, he became only the 6th person in history to ever accomplish the feat. He's joining the likes of people like Michael Phelps and Carl Lewis. So, shout out to that guy because nobody's ever talked about it. I've never heard that name before. And he had to win 4 gold medals to do it. 6'5", 290 pounds.
Man. Look at those legs. You saw those legs.
38 years old. Yeah, at 38, that's pretty bad. At 36,
good for him, man. Good
it's
for
hard
him.
for me to get up in the morning.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, to be a medalist 4 times over, what is that, 16 years at least, every day, the amount of work it takes. I mean, it's just thinking about it is exhausting right now. Like,
and in a place like Cuba, where you don't have as much, things aren't as easy as they are here in America.
Facilities, the training, all that stuff.
Yeah, let's keep it moving. The first black woman, Tamira Mensah Stock. Okay. There she is right there. This is the first black woman and second woman in America to ever win gold in wrestling in the Olympics. So shout out to her. A lot of firsts this year. She's trending all over her for her emotional freaking victory. You know, she carries a lot of people on her back. She's got some big shoes.
Imagine if these God damn, the fans. Imagine if the family was there. If the fans were there, that emotion, like spreading over everything. I mean, that's what the Olympics is all about.
There, celebrating in a quiet, lonely gym.
It takes away from it. I would think they should.
But still, good for her.
Yes, of course, good for her. And yeah, you know what? Age ain't nothing but a number. And don't tell me, because wrestling is probably the hardest sport in the world. Like, try to wrestle for 5 minutes straight.
Oh, geez.
No, you won't. You'll die. You're done. Yeah. 1 minute, you're done. Yeah. Real wrestling, you're done in 1 minute. So, age ain't nothing but a number to these two.
Yeah, so good for her. We got other news. I don't know where we at on time. I think we got about, 2-3 more minutes here. I wanted to talk about. I know we started at 33, so we're at 10 minutes in. So all right, so we got oldest and youngest gold medalist. I thought this was interesting because they set a record. 2 records were set this year. Oldest and youngest gold medalist in Olympic history, at least modern that we know of. We have the first guy you saw was Andrew Hoy, 62 years old.
62. What are you doing?
Australian equestrian.
The horse thing? Okay, hold on. Time out. Didn't we talk about this maybe 4 years ago? This is the Olympics. This is the Olympics, right? Okay, fine. I'm cool with horse crip walking. I'm totally cool with the flowers and the prancing. I'm cool with that. Not in the Olympics, in the human
That's not easy,
competition.
though, to ride a horse and control the horse like that.
So why not dog training? Why not cat jumping? Why
Because
not
you don't
dog?
ride dogs and cats.
Okay, I'm not.
You can't break your neck on a cat or a dog.
Okay, my point is, it's the horse. It's the horse.
Have you ever ridden a horse?
Doing all. No, I haven't ridden a horse.
Ridden a mechanical bull? Anything like that?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I'm just going to tell you. I've done it like once. Okay, so I'm no expert. But let me
So
tell
you're
you,
telling-
it takes, my thighs were in so much pain after, yeah.
So it should be an Olympic medal on thigh squeezing, right? Is that it was a weightlifting?
Bro, yeah, exactly.
Do that. Okay.
Yeah, he's controlling that shit. He's squeezing his ass cheeks. He's
To
kicking
make
his
the-
heels. He's doing all kinds of things. You don't know what he's got.
No.
You don't know what he's got to do to bond and control that horse. My thing is this. It's if curling is a freaking Olympic sport, I would
I'm
take
down with
equestrian.
curling.
I would take that shit.
Okay.
And at 62 years old,
Okay,
you're still
right.
in,
Yeah,
JB.
that's true,
You
that's
can
true.
still be a gold
Okay,
medalist.
so
at
we
the
talked
Olympics.
about that. What are the sports, Olympic sports, that I can get in my older age to win a gold medal? Equestrian. Got it. Yeah. Sign me up. I'll squeeze my butt cheeks on any horse, any
By the
day.
way, it's that was not his first medal. I think it was maybe his first gold. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But it wasn't his first medal. He has competed in the Olympics since like the 80s. So
Oh,
the guy's been
so
around a
no,
long
right.
time.
So the guy's a stud. Yeah.
So shout out to Andrew Hoy from Australia.
Thumbs up.
Those Australians were killing it. A lot of cool stories out of Australia this year. Yeah. All right, the next one, I'm probably gonna butcher this name, but Kokona Hiraki. 12 years old, the youngest Olympic gold medalist. A Japanese, out of Japan, right?
Okay.
What do you think she won, JB?
Man, something
Yeah, I wanna see what
cool.
JB thinks.
Archery?
12 years old. What could you win at 12 years
Archery.
old? Archery?
Archery.
What did you? Any of you guys?
Shooting, yes.
You got shooting and archery. Skateboarding. What? So this year, another first. This year was the first time skateboarding was an Olympic sport, which is so cool. Yeah, and actually, girls in Japan, there was a lot of teenagers.
That's so cool.
A lot of teenagers, both men and women, all over won Olympic medals this year.
Wow.
She was the youngest,
These
12
kids,
years old.
man,
yeah.
they ain't scared.
Isn't that
They-
incredible?
They,
They ain't
try
scared of
out,
shit.
They ain't scared of shit. They'll break a
Millennials,
neck.
yeah.
They don't care. They'll do the tricks. They'll get up there and win gold medal. A 12-year-old kid. Like, I'm thinking of my daughter
Mind
in
blown,
5
yeah.
years. Like, my mind is blown to think that you are the best skater in the world at 12 years old. That is wild.
How much skating do you have to do? Have you seen those videos like the
Every day,
on
right?
a skateboard?
Every
I
day.
can't- yeah.
All day, every day since you were 4. 3 probably. Yeah.
Crazy.
Good up, big ups, man. I dig it. I like this story. And she'll be around for 4, 5, at least 4
Decades?
months. I'm just saying. 12,
Yeah, she's
16,
12.
22, 28.
Olympics, yeah.
Skateboard. I don't know how hard it is to skateboard. I don't skateboard. I'd probably break my ankle.
It is hard, yeah.
I can imagine. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're
Yes.
by the time
Absolutely,
they're
yeah.
40 years old, they're doing quadruple flips. and
Exactly, bro.
Crazy.
Some of the legends.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
1080. Tony Hawk can't even do that.
Yeah, that was like big moves like 360s and 180s were like the big moves for that. We were watching Tony Hawk and these guys.
That's right. And now they're doing
Now- yeah, that's
1080s.
nothing.
And 12-year-olds winning gold medal. I still can't.
Little 60-pound Asian girl just doing
Okay,
cartwheels.
You know what? That's a
Just
great
never coming
point.
down.
That's a great point. Little children have less mass. Center of gravity smaller. They can do spin. I'm just keeping it super 100, right?
I'm just
a game
saying.
of inches, right? Olympics is all about inches and stuff like that.
What do you think's next
Less
for
air resistance on that 1080? Like,
I'm loving the sports.
I dig
Do you
it.
think
I dig
BMX maybe next?
you know what? It threw me off because
Football? I would love to see football become an
we
Olympic
would
sport.
destroy every country in the planet.
Why?
Maybe
Canada,
not, maybe rugby
Canada has a
countries.
football league.
Okay,
I think
but
Australia,
true-
England,
but
I'm not
true
sure.
Nationalities, I can't imagine any country having.
All right, there are countries right now that are starting to play sports just because like Luka, right?
Okay, they got big guys
Luka
over there,
Doncic.
too.
Where is he from? Luka Doncic.
Oh,
He's from Slovenia.
Yeah.
This was the first year
Slovenia.
Slovenia ever competed in the Olympics in basketball. They started an entire sport, playing a new
Around
sport
this
because
one
of
guy.
one guy. So I can see a whole country saying, okay, yeah.
I mean, football's 11 on 11, but I can see smart.
Or maybe some
big
MMA.
guys. MMA's
I mean,
already
you got
there.
judo. You got judo.
Judo.
Rugby,
so,
yeah.
So bring some rugby players.
Throw some pads on, yeah.
So
If you
why
play
not
some
rugby
Throw
then?
some pads on. You
I think
play.
the U.S. has a rugby team. So
I want to see some football. I would love to see some of our football players, just the same way our baseball players and basketball players. Exactly. Yeah, that'd be sick.
That would be kind of.
All right, you heard it, NFL.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
There's plenty of nationalities here in America that in the NFL that aren't American. You know what I'm saying? Like that are from this country. So you can still get some good quality football players.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah.
We talk about Japanese sumo players. I would love to see a sumo player.
As an O lineman, please, yes. All right,
Please bring it in.
We gotta go to break.
Let's
when
do
we
it.
come back, we're gonna finish talking the Olympics. We got some funny stuff from around the world. So stay tuned. You're in the Cypher with the Pod.
The Tiberius Show would like to thank Boggy Creek Airboat Adventures for being one of our sponsors. I got to go on an airboat and saw a real gator. I even got to go to the gem mine and mine for some gems. We ate a steak dinner at the restaurant and even got some gator rights. If you want to have a blast with the entire family, I suggest you go to www.bcairboats.com right now. Get your tickets today. The website again is bcairboats.com. Mid-State Fire has been providing top-quality fire equipment services for 3 generations to the Central Florida area. Don't wait for an emergency to repair. Call Mid-State Fire today at 407-246-8855. Get your fire extinguishers and emergency lighting for both your home and businesses by visiting www.midstatefire.com. That number again is 407-246-8855. Over 40 years, Lighthouse Central Florida has provided education, independent life skills, and job training to thousands of Central Floridians who live with blindness or any degree of vision loss. Whether it's picking out clothes in the morning or just moving around your community and serving Orange, Seminole, and Osceola counties. Contact Lighthouse Central Florida at 407-898-2483 or visit them online at lighthousecfl.org.
The Tiberius Show would like to thank one of their dedicated sponsors, Custom Designs Orlando. These guys are on Mills Avenue and do all sorts of stuff, ranging from photo ID badges, engraved signs, custom braille ADA signs, vinyl lettering to trophies and awards. The cool part about Custom Designs is they can ship products all over the United States. You can reach them at 407-898-0373 and tell them that
Tiberius
sent you.
Great.
That's perfect.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. All right, let's bring it back in the Cypher with the Podheads. It's your boy JB, Frank the Tank. Shout out to Cash Money.
Edibles today. You get edibles today. We're hitting these dank nugs, blueberry kush. So,
shout out to you guys out there live, sticking with us. YouTube, Instagram, Twitch,
Apple
we love
Podcasts,
you. Yes,
iHeartRadio.
Yeah, if you want to just listen, you don't
any and everywhere you get your podcast.
We're there.
That's where we're at.
That's right.
And I mean, that's my preferred way to listen to the podcast. I mean, we do this live because we got to record it regardless.
Yep.
So we figure we might as well do it live and showcase everybody a little bit behind the scenes of what we're doing. But ultimately, every Wednesday, 7 p.m., WJHM 102 Jams, we air live. And that's where we're at. And so anybody watching, we appreciate it. But y'all get to see kind of behind the scenes of what everybody else listens to next week. But if you want to go back and listen to old episodes,
we got them.
We got a lot of funny stuff.
Yeah,
good times out there. We're gonna bring back a lot of the good times.
Yes, especially here. We got space.
Got over 100 episodes.
We do. This is 101. 101 Dalmatians.
You're obsessed with 101 Dalmatians.
It's one of my favorite movies when I was smaller. Cruella de Vil's such a bitch.
She is a bitch.
Bitch. Leave those dogs alone.
Karen.
Yes.
Cruella de Vil was the first Karen.
Fucking dogs. Oh, man.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right, so what do we got? The first next thing. So funny moments, good times, fun moments. Here you go.
Okay.
Australian Jess Fox. She's a kayaker, all right? Okay. She busted her kayak in one of the qualifying events and used a condom to basically fix it, and she won the bronze medal.
Slow clap. That is genius,
Another win for condoms, for contraception, right?
Winning the game, you know what I mean?
I mean, who would have thought?
Yeah,
nobody.
I mean, I guess, and if you don't fix that, you don't even get a chance to run a thing. Like, how does that even come into your head? Like, is this a thing in kayaking? Like,
do people know this?
I think,
or did somebody just happen to have condoms on them?
I need a condom.
I heard people get down
I need a
at these
condom.
Olympic villages.
That's
what I was thinking.
Hold on a minute.
You're not supposed to be messing around in the Olympic Village.
There was
a
COVID outbreak in Tokyo that started in the Olympic Village.
Well, we know somebody at least had condoms. Okay. But they shouldn't have had. Nobody should have been thinking about that at all.
They were doing it.
But at least y'all was being responsible.
They were doing
Shout out to them. But you know what? Came in clutch with the condom. That's cool. Shout out to Australia. Jess
and
Fox.
win the bronze medal.
Kayaking. Hell yeah. The next one. This one was actually really controversial. I can't help but laugh when I look at this picture. So German judo competitor.
Why you gotta be German though?
Martina Trajos. She was seen being slapped by her coach before a competition, and people lost their shit.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that.
So, bro, the internet went nuts. You already know. They were trying to cancel Germany.
The whole country.
Bro, almost started World War III. Yeah. So everybody, but it turns out.
The Nazis are back.
No. Martina had to come out and tell everybody, yo, this is part of my routine. This is how I warm up. I asked my coach to do that. Yeah. That is normal. And I guess, but people were ready to hang this poor coach.
You know what? I've heard this before. I've seen it in MMA. You can't do that. You can't do that in public like that. You cannot, especially
Times
a male hitting a female, slapping her. I mean, no matter
He yoked her up and slapped her up.
Get pumped up. Come on, exactly. It's a little bit too much. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why they had to be Germany? Just it's a bad look all the way around. If you gotta get pumped up like that, do it behind the scenes, man. Because people lost their shit. It's 2021. You can't be doing that kind of stuff.
Okay, but that being said,
you can't be doing
devil's advocate.
Okay,
I don't condone domestic violence or anything like that, but devil's advocate. Would anyone have had said boo about a man being slapped?
No,
because it happens all the time.
No, they would not.
So if we're not to be sexist, right?
Yeah.
If we're not to be sexist, we're supposed
double
to accept
standard,
that she's
man.
just as tough as any
hate
other judo
that,
fighter.
I believe the double standard. You're right. And that's still wrong.
Stop tripping.
You can't be bitch slapping no judo no matter
she
what.
asked for it. Wait a minute.
Wait
a minute. I didn't mean it to sound like that.
Time out.
That's not how I meant it to sound.
Getting off the rails here, guys. Yeah, that's a crazy story.
Okay, yeah.
You know what? If that's her thing, that's her thing. Again, I'll stick with my do it in the backstage. Get pumped up behind the scenes.
Sure. All right. Yeah, do it backstage, please. That's a good one. The next one, we got a little video. Just check this out. This is just awesome.
It's going crazy. Oh, my goodness.
I can so relate to that.
Oh, my God. Yeah, he is. Hey, look at it.
Doc Brown.
This is the right here. Yeah,
I want to know what that feels like.
That's the best. He went Ultimate Warrior. He went Ultimate Warrior.
Yes.
On the railing there. Psyched
Good
up.
job. I never thought of that.
Just psyched up.
Ultimate Warrior.
Imagine yourself in the Olympics, and I'm assuming he was a coach, right?
Dean Boxall. He's the coach of another Australian. Shout out to Australia.
Big ups to that.
Down under. The Australian swimmer, Ariarne Titmus. I might be messing that up. Ariarne Titmus. He went nuts when she beat Katie Ledecky. And if you know, Katie Ledecky is like the best. Shit. Yeah, right? Yeah. In the women's 400 freestyle for the gold.
Play that video one more time, bro. I get it. Yeah, if you beat the world's best to win gold medal, you get pumped up. Like, and that's what the Olympics was supposed to be with everybody. That guy times 10,000 people.
I don't know
in
if
the
I will
atmosphere.
ever feel that in my life. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I just realized how empty my life was when I saw that because I was like, I've never reacted to anything like that.
I'm telling you, if I'm ever, no matter the sport, no matter what I'm doing, if I win, I am going to overreact.
That's your next celebration?
I am going
Fantasy
to
football
Ultimate
champion.
Warrior. I'm going Ultimate Warrior on whatever. This mic is coming off.
Yeah. Oh my
Because
God.
I want to feel that excitement. You can imagine what it is to be the #1 swimmer for the gold medal in the Olympics. That you'll probably never get another chance like that again.
Yeah, because
you can imagine the feeling.
you know you're going against somebody like Katie Ledecky. You're going against a champ from the former champ, and obviously the favorite. So,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you know that's who you're training to be.
Pretty much.
And you know
He did
that
it.
was just a release of all the work, the tension. You know, he pushed her.
Oh, my
They
goodness.
spent long hours together working on this. That was just
It's going crazy.
biting your nails. Yeah.
Oh, my
look at that.
goodness.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm sure that
He's like putting on a show like
the family, all that. Look at the old guy in front. I don't know who that guy, but he was
sort of like
clapping.
Doc
I can't
Brown.
believe it.
I mean, it's going crazy.
That shows
Oh, goodness.
a team, especially at this caliber of athlete, the people around them. It takes a good coach to coach you to that level, to push you to that level.
Yeah, it's like they're both their victory, right? Yeah,
Exactly my
he's
point.
Definitely
He won.
vicariously living
Yes.
through her. Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
And everybody around
They
them,
won
too.
a gold medal.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
shout out to Australia.
Ultimate Warrior.
The
Winning
next one's
celebration.
pretty interesting. I thought that this was funny. What do you think about that, JB?
What are they, crocheting?
Crocheting, knitting.
Great Britain.
You're looking at Tom Daly.
Passing the
Or
time here.
Yeah, Tom Daly. He and his partner in the men's 10-meter synchronized dive, Maddie Lee, were spotted at multiple events. Freaking crocheting, netting.
passing
My
the
mother
time.
does this.
Wow, just
My
passing the time.
50-something-year-old mother. Shame on me for not knowing exactly how old my mom is. But she,
Love you, Mom.
My mom, I love you, Mom. She does this.
Yeah.
And this guy is sitting there, just waiting to go up, just knitting.
waiting.
What does that say about the competition? That's got to be
Yeah.
like a mental. The opposite was, remember?
Oh, maybe it is. It's Zen. It's his Zen
It's a
spot.
Zen-
Yeah.
You think he's just trying to psych out the
you-
competition?
you think you're
this
trying
is
to be like,
nothing.
this ain't
is
shit.
I'm not even. This is nothing.
Yep,
I'm
got
just
time.
crocheting.
Oh,
yeah.
it's my turn. Let me
it's
put,
me. Oh,
let me
hold
put
on,
this
yeah.
down.
Yeah, I got this. Let me just go. I mean, it's a psych out. I mean, like,
Focus. And I've
Probably.
heard that.
It's like,
And
yeah.
I've heard that people use it to
a fidget thing.
It's a fidget thing, exactly. To focus the mind into something that you need to be able to do. it
Who's
correctly.
the other swimmer that we just talked about?
Phelps?
Phelps, right?
Yeah.
The last Olympics, there was a meme going around that was pretty big over his death stare. If you don't remember,
Yeah,
he had a
something
meme.
like that.
He was death staring, and there was like, this is the opposite, right? Super intense, super relaxed, super chill.
relaxed.
Tom Daly.
Some people
That's
gotta
kinda
get up
American,
here.
British, right? That's super
Yeah,
makes sense.
That does make
But
sense.
yeah,
That
I
does
think.
make sense.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I like it. He knitted himself a sweater. Like he was working on a sweater, but I didn't get a picture of it. But by the end of it, in that other picture, you could see it. But by the end of it, he was like rocking this cardigan.
Want to see how big I
Like-
can make this cardigan
Yeah.
throughout this 16. You know what else was he gonna do? They couldn't go anywhere. They couldn't, according to you, they couldn't bang each other. What else are they gonna do? He's gonna crochet.
A book? I don't know.
Read a book. I like crocheting in the sense that cool. I would, if he made me a blanket, I'm gonna wrap myself in a crochet blanket. So I have nothing against crocheting. It takes time.
I give it up to crocheting and Tom Daly.
Crochet.
Yeah.
He should have made
What a
himself
gold medal.
crochet.
He did. He made himself a I saw
Yes!
a pouch for his gold medal.
I'm a fan already.
One side had the Union Jack on it. The other side had the flag of
That
Japan.
takes skill, man. Crocheting to do patterns.
I
and
mean, what's that
colors
say
and
about somebody who just like destroys you in a sport, has
at
time to
those
crochet,
biceps.
and then makes himself
crocheting the
a
shit out of this
a pouch?
For
That was
his
planning, pre-planning.
I see your point. Maybe it was a
Cocky
psychological
bastard.
thing.
Cheeky bugger.
I'm just here for the. yeah. I'm telling you,
confident
man.
son of a bitch.
Hey,
Yeah.
he won the gold medal, so he
I gave it to
did
him,
it.
yeah.
He did it.
And then the last one for me, I don't know how much time we got left, but look at this. Isn't this awesome right here? I'm a fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I did,
that
yes.
right?
There was something from One Piece. A guy. Look at that. There was guys posing like Dragon Ball Z. There was another guy posing like dude from One Piece. Right here, you have Dutch windsurfer Kieran Badlow. He's channeling, I think that's Aang from Avatar. Yeah. The Last Airbender. So as you can see, he freaking... I mean, that's committing pretty hardcore.
Exactly. And to your point, we forget that these guys are a lot younger than us, you know? They're early
school
20s.
video. These guys are like,
I mean,
to their parents, putting them onto some culture.
Exactly. That was our cartoon.
Yeah, because these parents, I mean, are not much older than mommy.
No, you're right. And you know what? Cartoons, man, what happened to the cartoons? Like, kids that are looking for cartoons, or to your point, the parents showing them cartoons, they show them their cartoons because there aren't any new cartoons.
Nothing like that.
Nothing with story and
you're too busy trying to make movies of the old cartoons and fucking them up
and screwing it up. Speaking of Avatar, I saw probably a clickbait. They're doing another live action Avatar.
Really?
A remake.
Clickbait!
So if you're into that, you hated it, loved it.
Please. No, the last one was terrible.
It was terrible?
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Right, whatever. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. Really?
Oh my God.
Maybe I wasn't high, or maybe I was too high. I gotta go back and watch it. I don't know.
Look at it from my perspective.
Huh?
Okay. Okay. All right. I get you. I get you.
Because the whole movie was about a guy who was paralyzed and he fucking get out of his fucking wheelchair and into a fucking body and walk and run again.
Oh no! You're talking about
Avatar.
I'm talking about The Last Airbender.
The Last Airbender cartoon. This hot.
They did make up. All right, so just to clarify, they made a live action movie of Avatar: The Last Airbender that is just called The Last Airbender.
Correct.
And it was dog shit.
Yes.
The Avatar movie that our producer, that Cash is talking about, yes, was awesome.
And they're coming
and
out
it was
with
about the
movies.
Marine that got out of the wheelchair into the body.
Yes, 2 and 3 are coming out in the next year or
Coming out
two.
with 2 or 3. James Cameron. Yeah,
Yes,
guy.
there you go.
Yeah, freaking. Yeah, shit's gold.
Nah.
No, great movie. Yes,
That's
great
funny.
movie. Yeah. I don't know where we at on time. I think that's
Gotta
a show.
be pretty close, right?
We're good. Let's call it there. And then listen, that's the show. We talked Olympics. You already know. Till the next 4 years, right?
4 years, probably 3, right?
4 years.
They're gonna get back in 2024. I don't know who's next, but
Paris.
Hopefully,
The next one is in Paris.
All right.
So
Okay.
we
We'll see.
you guys
Hopefully,
in Paris.
COVID is done and there's fans, families. We get to watch and see world records being broken with people around.
Yeah, it definitely be nice to get the fans back in the building.
Excited like that
Obviously,
coach.
NFL, MLB, even the wrestling has fans back in the building. So we're gonna get out there, be doing some stuff around some people.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully next 420 we'll get out there and be around some more people too. So yeah, until next time, folks. We Wednesdays #We Wednesdays 7 p.m. The Podheads Web Show.